Students, welcome back. So in this video we'll discuss about different basic structural modeling and the behavioral modeling. So already I explained about different UML diagrams that are present. The structural diagrams are class, object, component, deployment, package, or comes under the structural diagrams, whereas behavioral diagrams are, it's just a dynamic thing. State machine diagram, use case diagram, activity, sequence, timing, and interaction diagrams comes under the behavioral diagram. Now let us come to the point. The UML modeling types will be divided into three types. The complete unified modeling language modeling types are of three types. That is a structural modeling, behavioral modeling, and architectural modeling. So in this video, I'll explain the first thing. What is a structural modeling? Let's see the basic structural modeling. Structural modeling captures the static feature of a system. Structural means it's only think about the static features, not the dynamic thing. So structural modeling captures the static feature of a system, and that too it consists of class diagram comes under the structural modeling, object diagram, component diagram, and deployment diagram. So these four diagrams comes under the structural modeling. So I already explained about all these diagrams: class, object, component, and deployment. So in this basic structural modeling, we will learn about the internal concept. That is, if you take any of the structural modeling, let us take the class diagram. If you take the class diagram, so what are the terms that are related to the that present in the class diagram? Means different classes, interfaces, relationships, and everything about the class diagram. The purpose of structural model is to reduce the semantic gap between the real world and the world of the system. Why we are using the structural modeling? What is the necessity of using the structural modeling? The main purpose is to reduce the semantic gap. Means a communication should be established between the real world and the world of the system. Means between the user and the developer. It creates a vocabulary for analysts and users. So it's also helpful for creating some vocabularies for analysts and users. And it represents the things, ideas, and concepts of importance in the application domain. The main use of this structural modeling is to represent the things, ideas, and concepts of importance in the application domain. Actually, the class diagram is the most widely used structural diagram. So whatever the diagram, if you want, you can take. Here I am taking, to explain the basic structural modeling techniques, I am taking the class diagram. The class diagram is, because why I am taking class diagram? Because it is mostly widely used structural diagram. Now coming to this. The essential elements of unified modeling language class diagram. So what are the elements that are present in the class diagram? The class diagram consists of classes, means a group of classes, okay, attributes, operations, and the relationships between the classes. It's a communication. A relationship may be association, generalization, dependency, realization. And constraints, rules, and nodes, means based on some conditions, the class diagram is going to be implemented. So in this video, we will learn about, so whenever you are asked about what is a basic structural modeling means, you need to explain about the class diagram. So in the class diagram, the most essential elements are classes, attributes, operations, relationships, and constraints, rules, and nodes. Now let us see what is a class. So the first thing is classes, attributes, and operations. So those are the essential elements of class diagram. Now let me explain what is a class. A class is a description of set of objects having similar attributes, operations, relationships, and behavior. So a class is a description of set of objects will be there, which is having similar attributes, operations, relationships, and behavior. So this is a class. It's not a class diagram. Class diagram means a group of classes or objects or interfaces communicate with some relationships, then it becomes a class diagram. A class consists of class name. The first block represents here, this is a class name, and here a class consists of attributes, and these are the operations. Display and hide are the operations of the class. So in the next video, I'll explain about the remaining elements in the class diagram. Thank you.